Hey everybody, what is going on today? Back in the bush, and chicken nuggets actually back in the house. She had a good time away with family and friends and all that, her big outing, as I did too when I went on my little truck tent adventure. Anybody saw the video there? Good times. I had a really good time. Gonna do more of that. We just stand there, put a little gladiola up. We're just checking, garden check here at the cabin. Gladiola bloomed and the poor thing fell over. I guess because he's so dry. We gotta put something on him to hold him up. There, look at that. We saved the gladiola. It's pretty nice, eh? That's the first time they ever bloomed here. You can see it was windy. Look at the way Tin Man's all bent over too. The petunias grew okay. They actually don't look too bad considering. We should give them a blast of water maybe a bit later. But anyway, we're out here to look at the garden. The sunflowers look right nice. We lucked out. Nothing has got them yet. One of the seed heads here are mature enough that we're going to cut it, and it's got a red. Look at these guys. One over in front of them there, nugget. And you can see how big they are. Look at a couple of them are really tall, eh?
Oh, look at the bee.
These are good sized sunflowers. Look how big those two are. And then this one looks like this. Isn't that nice? And this head is already mature and done, so we got to take it off. Got to cut that guy right off. You get it there? There you go. Save that, but look how nice these are.
Look at all the bees.
And the bees on them pollinating them, eh? Isn't that cool? And there's a big one. Look at that. That's a really, these ones here are really nice size. We tied them up when we were here last time. Brussels sprouts are producing a bit. The rest of the garden is an absolute write-off. The deer have eaten everything. They destroyed it. They're eating, like, look at this over here. Look at this. All chewed up. Look.
Look at this one. That one's gone.
You can't have anything nice.
Oh well. There's
Look. There was one here. It's gone. There was one hidden over here. Oh, it's still hidden there. Look, and there's one little squash. One little squash. There was one here. They ate it.
Oh, one little pecan.
These look really good. These are my, these are blackberries. These are raspberries. You can see he's still eating the tops as soon as they come out past these cages. But these all look good. They all look pretty decent. That one got eaten a bit. But what I need to do is, I'm going to build a complete structure and cover these. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, tired of this. This porcupine is really getting to me. So it's time to do something about it because I want a nice row of raspberries here. But anyways, the critters are winning. I realize that. But at least we're going to have some nice sunflowers out of it. Pumpkin and squash, not so much.
Oh, we have one.
We have one little white one down in there. It's not eaten. There you go. Isn't that crazy? Well, we're not going to get hardly any harvest of beans on these this year. Luckily at the house I get a bean tree thing I made in the backyard as a support with a center pole with all the string, and it is freaking covered. You guys got to see this. This is amazing. This is hard to believe, actually. It's been 7 days since the last video that I showed these trees. Little leaves on them. Can you see how leafed out that is already? Isn't that crazy? All down that lower branch. Leafing right out super quick. Even crazier? Check out this. This is the pear tree. How big the leaves are. They're a fully developed leaf already. In a week. It's going to come right up to the top here. I should have made a bigger structure around this because I didn't realize it was going to grow up this much this fast. But I can deal with it. But isn't that nice? Look. I'm beating the porcupine here, at least. I'm sort of winning the battle. But yeah, it's not much of a structure I made. I got to fix that a little bit. It's kind of haphazardly put together here. It's got no odd shape to it. I'm not sure why it turned out the way it did, but it did. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. With the power of editing, boom. It's the next day. Cindy and I worked pretty hard at a little project here, and check out what we just did in the last, excuse me, probably about 4 hours. Check this out. Built this. How nice is that? We went and got a bunch of rock. Actually, first we took Lola, went out front, got 4 loads with Lola, built it all up, got a bunch of rock banked up around it. You can see here the way we did it. We had to, excuse me, we had to get hiccups here the last couple hours. We had to build it all up here with rock and stuff. All around the back here. She's all done with rock. Most of that we get out of the brook. Then we went up the road with Lola. Again, I got a couple loads of rock and built a nice fire pit. Seems to be the in thing to do. Everybody likes cooking on the fire. And we never had a fire pit here to use. So how cool is this? These benches I've had here for years. I've never utilized them. There they are, bada boop, bada bing. And got a grill in there. Basically got to burn the paint off that. And we're going to put strip loin steaks on here tonight and some veggies. We even went out mushroom foraging the other day. Got ourselves some fresh chanterelles. They're called. Actually, I did. I was out in the ATV. The Spencer video I made, if anybody saw it, where I showed the old Spencer homestead. When I was on the way home from there, I scored a whole pile of chanterelle mushrooms. I found 4 spots right on the side of the road. So what a beautiful score. And anybody that saw the truck tent video, it was down Mace's Bay. I cooked on the fire. Well, you know what? It got me inspired to make a fire pit and cook on a fire. So the brook is looking a little better this week. A little bit of water down here now. It's kind of nice to see. I opened it up a bit at the mouth of it, and as you can see, looks way better than it did a week ago. We get a little bit of water flowing through here. And again, we got an unlimited gravel bank or berm, I guess. Got to get the shovels here, actually. Got an unlimited berm of gravel here. And this is where we shoveled the stuff, just the top coat we put on that. Basically the lower coats of gravel. We get out front, we have 4 loads with Lola of the gravel. And then we got, I don't know, 10 or 12 buckets. Excuse me, these white buckets. Hauled a bunch of them up by hand. So that's the way we did it all. It looks pretty cool. It actually looks nice from a distance. Check that out. How nice is that? Looks pretty good. That looks good from either side. Actually, there, Nugget. Looks good from this side. Check that out. The way all the rock is accenting it to build it up, right? That was a real low spot in the lawn. Wasn't much good for anything, so I definitely made it a whole lot better. So I gotta put these tools in the garage. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well, anyways, guys, it is time to christen the new fire pit here. I'm going to get this bad boy lit up here. I'm going to put some kindling in it, try to get a fire going. And we got to cook some dinner. We just had visitors from up the road again. They're quite a crew up there, Derek and some friends. Good times. We'll be back out and visit later on with them, but we got to have some dinner here first, so try to get a fire going. So anyways, we are going to start getting supper put together here. The fire's starting to go out there pretty good. And check these out. Anybody that picks wild mushrooms, how do you like those? Those are what's called a golden chanterelle. And luckily, anybody that saw the video around at Spencer's, the old abandoned homestead out there, when I was leaving there in the ATV the other day, I'm driving along, look down, boom, seen a patch of them. Driving along a couple more minutes, another patch, another patch, another patch. So I found 4 spots in about 10 minutes, and I bet you I got 4 or 5 pounds of chanterelle mushrooms. So these are going to be pretty tasty, but we're going to put these with some strip loin steaks we have here. That's a thick frigger, man. Oh man, is that ever a thick steak? That's going to take a while to cook, but hopefully it's still decent. Should be alright. Put them on the Barbie. Then we have already cut up. We get some peppers and onions in there. So now we got to cut up these chanterelles. We're going to mix them all up in a foil pack. And the foil pack is going to go on the fire here in a couple minutes. Well, anyway, Cindy broke up some of the chanterelle mushrooms. You can see them all mixed up here. Bit of excuse me, a bit of butter on the top and all that. So we're going to throw this on the fire here in a few minutes and get her going. Well, here we go, guys. It's almost time to throw the foil pack on. We're getting down to a bed of coals here pretty quick, and the initial cookout on the new fire pit that we built here today. So it's going to be kind of cool. Cindy's laughing. I've had hiccups most of the day now. Can't get rid of them. Not sure why. It's time to throw the foil pack on here and get this started on the heat, because she's burning pretty good here now. We got a good bed of coals, I think. We've been cooking long enough. There we go. I still have hiccups. Cindy's laughing at me. There we go. Foil pack on there. Let that cook for a while. You can hear the butter starting to sizzle in there. Sounding pretty good out here, guys. We are just kicking back, enjoying the eating. Oh, man. I can't get rid of these friggin' hiccups. Look at this. She's laughing at me. She thinks it's funny because I'm suffering. I've had hiccups for about 3 hours now. Most of the day I've had them, actually. 12 hours. I don't know. Too long, anyway. Hear the butter sizzling. These friggin' chanterelles are going to be good. Gonna put the steak on here in a minute. Some strip loin steaks sitting here waiting to go on the fire. And some nice steaks with some seasoning on them. Throw these right on the heat. Gonna put them on the fire. Right there. Isn't that nice? Look against the wood. There we go. Sear them. What?
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's beautiful.
They're not even sticking. They're not sticking either.
Because of good oil on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, there you go. Oh, you stink. You stop.
This is going to be really, really good. I wish you guys could honestly smell how good this smells. Like, literally, this is unbelievable. Wonderful stuff. It's going to be really good. Look at that. Look at that. Those steaks. They are nice. This ain't Burger King, but these are broiled steaks. Check this out. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, they can come off.
I'm thinking it's time to pull them off and take them in the cabin and have dinner. Well, there you go, guys. How good does that look? Man, those mushrooms cooked up really nice. The steaks look really good. Smell even better. So, time to sit down and eat our dinner here now. Wow, there's something about the flavor of that char broiled over the fire, I guess, steak, that you just can't replicate that anywhere. Just can't replicate it anywhere. That was a wicked, wicked meal. Cindy enjoyed her, and so did I.
Really
so,
good.
yeah, what a friggin' dinner, man, oh man. We're going to head up the road in a few minutes, I guess, and go visit Derek and the neighbors for a little bit up the road. Going to be a bit of a get-together at Derek's trailer up there, new fella up the road. So kind of nice to hang out with some of the locals here now. I haven't done much of that here for a long time, and that's kind of nice to go hang out a little bit. But we're early to go to bed. We don't stay up long. We're in bed, luckily, by dark normally, so we won't be out there too long going to visit, but we will, because it was a big day. We moved a lot of earth today, a lot of gravel, a lot of rocks, a lot of everything else. So it's the bed's going to feel good tonight. But, you know, for a little while, we'll go hang out with some of the locals. you go, guys. It's Sunday morning. Am I ever happy the way this thing turned out? We cooked dinner in this last night. It was so friggin' good. Hard to believe the difference of the flavor, the charred from having it, right over the smoke and all that in the fire. So I might add a few more rocks to it. Just kind of a little bit of aesthetic, bring it down on the back on both sides. Not sure yet, but anyway, it is Sunday morning. We got to bail out of here fairly soon, go home and do a bunch of stuff. I got a couple lawn tractors I got to pick up tomorrow. So it's going to be a bit of a busy week. We were hoping to get out camping and that again this week, but that's not looking good at all so far. It's kind of going to be rainy from what they're saying, so not sure. But anyway, just had a quick video over here again. Didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Well, actually did a whole lot this weekend, but didn't film much. But we moved a lot of stuff to build this. Say 4 loads with the side-by-side, 4 loads of gravel from out front. Then we took those white buckets that we use for the water and stuff, and probably 12 or 15 bucket loads of gravel sand here from the brook would then give it a nice dry clean base, right? Because the fill from out front, it's a muddier kind of fill, so this stuff is really dry, so come out nice. But anyways, wanted one for a long time. It's time to finally build it, I guess. We went up the road, visited the new neighbor up there, Derek, for a little while. Had a good time. He had a fire going, so we hung out up there a couple hours and come back home and crashed, and we crashed hard. Slept pretty good last night, so we were both pretty tired, so we worked pretty hard yesterday. Anyways, if you guys like this content, like, subscribe, share the videos, please. And kind of all over the place. We're here one weekend, we're camping the next, we're doing this and that, so I hope you guys like that kind of content. And anybody that doesn't like the sponsorship part in the videos, because some of them we're going to have it in there, I'm not going to do dedicated sponsorship videos on things because people aren't going to watch them, right? They're just, people don't want to watch. But if you can include it in a video, a quick sponsorship on whatever it is, and then, you know what, guys, if you don't like it, just fast forward through it. If you like the rest of the content, fast forward past the sponsorship thing. That's what I do with some of the channels I watch. So anyways, from Cindy and I, we'll talk to you guys very soon, and live simply, remain grateful.